shit. Why is this shit doing that, son? Either way. Yo, what's going? Why is it doing this landscape mode shit? Whatever. We're gonna do it like this. All right. We back and we live, you heard? So now, to everybody watching these videos, I want to do a challenge, right? Because we could do all these stupid ass challenge like the ice water challenge and the that shit with the crates and all that dumb shit. We could do all that dumb shit, right? We could do these TikTok challenges and all this retarded shit that ain't helping our fucking kids. It might help a lucky few. It might help a lucky few, yo. Like, get out, like, because, you know what I'm saying, the industry might select a few people to dumb us down a little bit. But I wanna start this trend, right? I wanna start this trend. I wanna call it the True Black History Challenge. But this is a lifetime challenge, though. This is not one of them things that you do for a couple weeks, couple days, shit. Let's go a couple months now. This is not one of them things. The True Black History Challenge. I want all of y'all each day for a week straight, pick the most recent black history that you could find, right? And teach it to your kids. If you don't have kids, hold on, my baby's getting excited. She's getting amped up every time I speak this consciousness. All right, back to the challenge. You heard? Now, for this challenge, I want each and every one of you to teach, starting from the most recent major historical black event that you can think of, and teach it to your kids. And then you work your way back to the earliest piece of black history that you know of. Okay? And I want you to teach it to your kids. But what I want you to do is take a week on one subject at a time. So if the most recent thing that you know about black history that's important and imperative to the world, to the development of black culture. All right, so to this challenge, right? I want y'all, like, so even if the most recent thing you know of black history that you find important is the unity between Bloods and Crips in LA after the death of Nipsey Hussle. If that's the most recent piece of black history you know of, so be it. All right? And I want y'all to even dig deep for minutes, like the most obscure, like hidden things. I want y'all to really research this shit. Because by doing this with your kids, bringing pride to your kids and educating them, and you're educating yourself. You don't even realize it. So I want y'all to do that. And then the most oldest thing might be the marches that, I Have a Dream speech and all that with Martin Luther King, right? That might be the oldest thing for some of y'all, or slavery, right? But I want y'all to really go in depth with this shit. So each week you're taking a subject, because it should take like a week for your kid to absorb this information and have it down pat, right? And also, I want the church, because this is a challenge to the church too, because this is a True Black History Challenge. I'm gonna challenge the church because I don't. What? Not right now. 1 minute. I want to challenge the church. Prove that they still have value in today's society, starting off with one simple task. Prove to me, those of you churches that are still saying the Holy Trinity is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, which is the total Roman way of thinking. I'm gonna stop saying white people. I'm gonna stop saying Caucasian. I'm gonna say Roman way of thinking, and I'm gonna teach y'all why in another video. But this is a total Romanized way of thinking, and prove to me that it's not Father, Son, and Mother, or man, woman, and child. Prove to me that the Holy Trinity is not the Mother, Father, and Child, Father, Mother, and Child, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Man, woman, and child, because that's the true Holy Trinity. That's because if you want to get a technical, the Coptics, which were in Ethiopia, were the ones who compiled the fucking Bible that you read today. So if we want to take an African approach, because we would have to, or Al-Kebulan approach, or a Kemetic approach, or an Israelite approach, a true Israelite approach to studying that Bible, right? We would have to, and we'd be forced to take on the ideology of the people who wrote that book, which would be man, woman, and child. Every African people deified the woman's body. Deified the woman's body. Look at the top of the mosque. What is that? The dome with the nub on the top. What is that? That's the breast and the nipple. The Ankh is the womb. The Ankh is the womb. Right? The Sphinx, feminine, Ma'at, was the woman. Is depicted and humanized as a woman. You know, so you know what I mean? Even a lot of the women, their importance was clearly laid out. Their importance was clearly, damn, fucking police everywhere. God damn today. Their importance was clearly laid out in the Bible. See, people think the Bible is, chauvinistic, caters to men. Nah, look at where the Messiah figure, quote unquote Jesus, which is Yeshua, right? Where he, instead of Mary cleaning his feet, he cleaned her feet. He deified the woman. So every faith, culture was based off of the woman in African society. Only until Rome came in and bastardized our teaching, and emasculated our teaching. Because as a man, you can't survive without the mama. As a man, you can't survive without the mama. Every man is a mama's boy. Every man who's had a mother is a mama's boy. And when you get your woman, when you have your woman, what do? When you get with a woman, a real woman, right? You baby up to her. Let's be real. You want to lay on your woman, on her legs, on her thighs. She rub your head and tell you it's going to be okay. You're going through some shit, right? You're going through some shit, right? You become a baby, a child to your woman. What do you call your house? A crib. You call your house your crib. You know what I'm saying? You call your house a crib. Your woman is your mama. You call her your baby mama. She calls you your baby daddy. Society, right? You know what I'm saying? When she you know what I mean? She rubs your head and comforts you. She rubs your back. What does a mother do when a baby got gas and has an upset stomach? She rubs the baby's back and makes the baby feel better. Okay? This comes from ancient society where we worship the mother, where we deify the woman. There's not a man alive, I swear to you. I would be almost willing to bet money on this shit. There's not a man alive who's not a mama's boy to some level. Now, a man will call a female a bitch, a slut, and all kind of reckless sideways shit. But let you say something disrespectful about his mama, he will beat your motherfucking ass and try to kill you. You understand? Because we were taught to violate our women, because if we violate our women, they become weak. They start to treat that man like he ain't shit. They're not gonna recognize his kingship. They're not gonna recognize him as a king. They're gonna look at him as a dog, right? So we were taught to break our women, to break our queens, because they're the center of society. They raise our kings. They raise our kings. So instead of uplifting our women, that's why when you try to uplift a black woman in today's society, they fight you. When you try to uplift a black woman in today's society, they fight you every fucking step of the way. I can guarantee that shit. They're gonna give you a hard time. They're gonna lock your ass up. They're gonna want to hurt you. For real, they're gonna want to do shit to you to destroy you. They're gonna put your ass on child support because you're trying to put them in that deified space. When you get a woman, right, who's in her lower self, right, you disrespect her subconsciously, not only because of what the white man taught you to do towards your black woman, it's because of the fact that you are looking at her with disgust, because subconsciously, you might not know it. You might think, damn, she bad as hell with them short shorts on, them booty shorts. You might think like, damn, like she bad as fuck with her titties hanging out and all that extra shit. She twerking and shaking that thing. You know what I'm saying? You looking at her all type of lustfully, right? Yeah, all that good shit, right? But your subconscious, the inner you, the ancient you, your ancestors are screaming out in disgust because you're used to seeing that woman at a deified state. One of the most powerful pharaohs was a woman. So we deified the woman in every aspect. But you look at Roman society, they worship the phallus, which is the penis. They worship the penis. Okay? They worship the penis. Do you know why the Roman statues of men, they show the penis extra small? Do you know why they do that? It's not just because these men had extra small phalluses. It's not just because of that. It's comically true. No homo. Pause. But it's to draw attention to this minute detail, because as we've gotten more immature, we say, oh shit, he got a little dick. That's you pay attention to that small point. It's not like they draw him extra muscular and masculine looking, like the nigga you want to be. And then you see this crazy physique, this buff ass nigga, this model-esque nigga, and then you look at his penis, it's extra small. That they do that to draw attention to only the phallus. They worship the phallus. Everything in Roman society is phallic and homosexual. They tell you the greatest love you can ever have is between man and a man. A soldier is treated better than in sexual activity than his wife. The men get off by raping their women or simulating rape when they sleep with their women. They don't make love to their women. They simulate rape, and they still do it today. Why do you think, and it's not trying to be comical, like it's not, I was dead ass serious. Why do you think when black men sleep with their women, they gotta put the slow jams on, you know, the Brian McKnights, the motherfucking Keith Sweats, and all that shit, the shit that get the mood right, because he's trying to get the vibration and the energy in the room correct. When a white man does it, he gotta play the most sadistic shit he can find, the most metallic metal shit, rock and roll extra retarded shit that they be playing, and then they want to fuck like bunnies. They want to fuck super fast, like and get it over with. But a black man, he's trying to take his time. He's trying to put that stroke right. He's concentrating on trying to please her. It's not because you want her to talk to her friends and tell her you gave her some good schmeat. You're doing it because you don't know, but subconsciously you're trying to provide the best possible energy with your woman. If you have a child with a woman you do not love, and you hate this bitch, and y'all have toxic energy, and I say bitch because I go based off of behavior. If you act like a bitch, a dog, then you are one, period. I don't eat swine. Why? Because the shit makes me sick. And it also fucks with your subconscious. You act like a fucking pig when you eat the pig, right? You act like what you ingest. So if you eat something of honor, you will act as with integrity. Why do you think most people who eat pork, eat swine, ain't worth shit? They got fucked up mentalities. It's the pig. So, When you share your energy with a woman, and you share toxic energy between each other, because when you make love, you're tapping into a piece of the universe that is like what we say is equivalent to God-like energy, right? You're tapping into some shit, some super powerful shit. All right. When you hate this woman and y'all toxic energy, if you have a child with her under toxic conditions, under fucked up conditions, under a mindset of I'm just trying to smash this bitch and get on, your child is gonna be fucked up. Somewhere, somehow, your child's gonna come out fucked up. It might not manifest itself immediately. It might not manifest itself on the surface. It might not be some shit you could notice right away. But somewhere in your child is gonna be fucked up. When you make love to him, when you truly love that woman, your child's gonna come out pure. Your child's gonna come out right. It's a fact. This is science. This is a higher level of science. This is alchemy. This is true alchemy. The most basic but yet most advanced form of alchemy and science is when man and woman join and they share this energy that taps into the universe and brings forth a soul. When you bring two toxic energies together, they say that it's genetics that causes the child to have problems. It's not just that. It's not the genetics per se, all the way by itself. It's the energy. Because let's say, for example, you have somebody who's schizophrenic. They're schizo, right? Let's say the woman's schizo and the man's bipolar. There's shit chemically going wrong in their fucking brains. The energy is off. It's not just, it's the sharing of energy. There's a fucking glitch. There's a skip in that energy that fucks that child up when that child comes into the universe. Period. Now, let's say you have two geniuses. Two fucking, just two fucking geniuses. Two people. Bottle. You have two geniuses, or you have someone. No, let's not even go there yet. Let's say you have a woman who's madly in love with a man, and this man loves this woman. He don't even have to be madly in love. Just the slightest bit of love, like real love, that child's gonna come out better. You're not gonna have a child who has ADD and ADHD. You're not gonna have a child that's gonna be fucked up. You're not gonna have a child that's fucked up trying to have a hard time focusing. When you have a man who's a compulsive liar, see, our children take on behaviors. They take on behaviors as well, habits. If you have a man who constantly lies to a woman and a woman lies to that man, that child's gonna come out as a liar. The child can't help itself. It doesn't know any better. It's gonna lie. It's gonna lie. The child is gonna lie its way through life. I'm telling you. And there's no way to really break it because they can't help it. They don't know any better. They have problems focusing. They have problems doing what the fuck they're supposed to do because the energy was fucked up. There was something off about that man. There was something sick about that man. Think about it. Think about it. Look at how white people don't have any compassion or empathy toward people unless it's to cover up guilt. They want to side with black people when black people are on the winning side because the thing is, white people could never truly understand black people. These Roman people can never truly understand black people's pain. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. White people could never truly understand black people's pain. You know why? Because when they try to have empathy, they have a security blanket. They have a security blanket. They could always, if a war was to break out between white people and black people, realistically, if the white people side with you, the only reason they're doing it is because they believe that you're on the winning side. And if worse come to worse, they could always say, "Oh, I'm white," and go right to the white people once they start winning. Period. They have a security blanket. You don't. Another thing, and again, I don't want to seem like I'm bashing or gay bashing, whatever the case may be, or bashing a lifestyle, but that's just what it is. It's a lifestyle choice. Why is it that homosexual people, gay people, automatically have more rights than black people who've been forced? If you want to take the white man's narrative, the Roman narrative, that black people were brought here on slave ships only, right? Exclusively brought here on slave ships. We were forced here. We did not choose to be here then. If you want to take their narrative, we were forced here. We cannot choose whether we are black or white. We cannot fucking choose. We cannot choose. Gay people can choose. It's a lifestyle choice. Being black is not a lifestyle choice. It's a life. It's not a lifestyle choice. It's not a life, because I guarantee you there's a lot of black people that be like, damn, if I was white. Or damn, if I was white, this wouldn't happen. Realistically, right? Realistically, let's be honest. Being gay, and this is why they try to make being gay, oh, you're born gay, you're da-da-da, because they're forced to accept reality that gay is not okay, or that there's no reason why you should skip the line in civil rights and skip the line way over black people and get rights. You cannot choose to be black. Therefore, you cannot choose the hate that you're given. So yeah. So why I just have that question. Why is it they were allowed to skip the line over black people, but black people did not choose slavery? Who the fuck would? We did not choose to, you know, have segregation, which was probably the best thing for us. Huh? 1 minute, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna end this live.